Hi, I'm Jen Osburn, and I am your child's teacher for Read 180 Period 1-2, which is my block. That class is my reading intervention intensive. We spend 2 periods a day working on getting our reading skills up and going. And period 3, Read 180, is our REACH program. And that program is for middle tiered kids who are still engaged in the core ELA class but need some support. So they meet with me 1 time a day, and that's in period 3. I am so happy to have many of your students back with me. They were with me last year, and so I'm super excited to get them back. And for those who don't know me, I am Jennifer Osburn. I have been at Klahowya for 3 years and am so happy being able to teach Read 180, the intervention program. I see a lot of success coming through this program, and I'm excited to get started. Even though it is in our virtual mode, I'm hoping that with some really focused effort, we can see some great results. So I have my passions are travel and reading, of course, and food. I travel along with my family in my Airstream, and I have 2 lovely dogs, Opal and Dixie. And this slide is like similar to the slide that your child created for me, and it was a great way for all of us to get to know each other. So in period 1, we meet in Google Meets every day except Wednesday at 9 a.m. And in period 3, we meet Monday and Thursday at 10 a.m. And Google Meets are really important for a couple of reasons. We get to touch base all together. We will review things that I have assigned, especially the activities that I'm going to get to in a minute. I will actually go through, and they can work with me during our Google Meet. Classwork is only added on Fridays for the next week. So there's 1 time I'm going to drop every bit of classwork. It seems overwhelming to a lot of students, I know. So I have some strategies to help out with that. You as a parent may feel like, oh my gosh, there's so much. How do I keep track of it? And the best way to keep track of things is through PowerSchool. Please sign yourself up for PowerSchool if you have not already. You can do that through the Klahowya website or by calling the office, and they can help you get signed up. But PowerSchool is the best way to see if your child is doing well in terms of getting all of their assignments are in. They will be flagged as missing if I don't have them, or incomplete if they've only turned in a little portion. So please make sure that's the best to check that weekly. Monday's the best day to check it because I have caught up on all of my grading. So again, Google Meets are to review work. I am also happy to stay on Google Meets if students need my help, or if they're feeling like they need some help on an assignment. I know that a lot of students don't like to tell everybody in class that, hey, I have a question and I need help. So when I'm done with the meet, if they just stay on, I'll know that they are there to ask questions or get some small group work done. Tips for success, just really general things. Remember, assignments are only dropped on Fridays, so that may seem overwhelming to kids. So one way for them to keep track is to use either a planner or a calendar, or even print out the weekly to-do list. That way they can track things and see when they're due, so it doesn't feel as big as like, oh my gosh, I have 14 assignments. They instead have like 1 thing done on a day, and to just kind of think that that's more classwork. It's not homework. These would be things that we would work on in class no matter what. So make sure that they have a good tracking system. Also, for them to keep in mind just to read all the directions on they're on their slide and on their assignment. Usually they're in the Google Classroom post itself, and then they're actually in the document or slide or whatever we created. There are also videos that we watch, and those are teaching opportunities and learning opportunities. So please make sure they learn from those. In both Read 180 classes, we go through rotations. So it's a little different in both because I have my 1-2 block for obviously 2 periods. So I've designed it so that they have like an hour of work a day. So it's broken into 20-minute segments. So I want them to be reading independently for 20 minutes, doing software through ClassLink for 20 minutes, and then their real book activities, which is what we will be working on in Google Meets too, but it's another rotation. So if they set a timer and read for 20 minutes, and then they're going to fill out their daily reading log, and then they set a timer again and do software for 20 minutes, and then they fill out the software component in their daily rotations log. Their rotations log can be found every week under the word rotations 1-2 daily. And that is where they will open it every day and fill it out. For the real book activities, those activities are below the rotation 1-2 daily sheet. And again, these will be things that we will work on in our Google Meets, but if they want to get ahead, they are welcome to do that as well. In period 3, they will go through only 2 rotations because they only are set up for a half an hour of work a day. So their 20-minute block is split between independent reading or software. So 2 days of independent reading and 2 days of software. And at the one activity in the real book. And this again, we will work on in a Google Meet. So I hope that helps with how their rotations work. Success in this program is based on their commitment to getting reading and software done. Software is an amazing tool for them to really hone in on the skills they need because software adapts to them. I will communicate with you on how well they're doing every month by sending you a report on their software work, and the report will have how they're doing in comprehension, in fluency, in some writing activities. So that will be another video that I will send out probably at the beginning of November, so you can see how well your child is doing. Again, if you have any questions, please let me know. I am happy to answer them. Please email me or call me, and I look forward to seeing some of you at conferences.